Good morning. Welcome to the Weigh Station. My name is Trisha Foley and I'm the registered dietitian here. Today we're going to be doing a stage 2 cooking class for spaghetti squash stew. There's a couple of things that you need to get at the store to prepare this meal. The first is a spaghetti squash. So you need about a medium-sized squash. This will feed about 4 to 6 in your family. Once you have that, you want to also make sure you get a pretty good sized broth. This will also feed about 6. Go ahead and pick out the vegetables that you want to put in the stew. Make sure that they're stage 2 approved. The ones that I like are just bell peppers, onions, spaghetti squash, and zucchini. But you can do anything like mushrooms or anything else on the list for the program. Once you have all that, make sure you buy about 16 ounces of lean meat. It can be chicken, turkey, lean ground beef, any of those will work. And we're going to use ground turkey today. To get started, what you'll need to do is chop this in half. You'll need a pretty big knife to do that, but once you do, I'll show you what it'll look like. It'll have some pulp inside with the seeds. You need to make sure you scoop that out and get rid of it. To save time, what we'll do is we'll just show you an example. Once you get this nice and clean, you're going to put it face down in a microwave safe dish with a little bit of water. Then you'll pop that in the microwave for about 10 to 15 minutes until the pulp inside gets nice and tender. While you're waiting for that to cook, you're going to come over and prep your vegetables. You need to make sure you wash them, and then you want to dice them up pretty fine. After you finish doing that, you're going to put them into a bowl. You're welcome to take shortcuts like getting pre-cut vegetables like I've done. These are just some bell peppers that we're going to use today. So I'm going to dump those into the bowl. And then I'm going to go get my spaghetti squash that I cooked earlier today. So we'll get this out of the microwave. Use some pot holders when you grab yours out because it will be hot. Okay? We're going to come back over, and once it's done cooking, it should be nice and tender. You're just going to take a fork and scrape the spaghetti squash out. You want to make sure you get it all out and clean it till just the shell is left. So you're going to put that all together with your vegetables. Next, you're going to go ahead and get your pot ready. So you're going to take your broth and pour the whole thing in a pretty big sized pot. I actually have some already cooking here, but I'll add just a little bit more to it. So you'll dump this entire can into the pot there. Then you'll go ahead and dump your vegetables in as well. Like I said, I've already got some here cooking up, so we won't worry about that right now. While this is cooking, I'm going to cover it and keep it on medium heat. As you go along, you might need to turn it down a little bit, but we're going to work on getting our turkey cooked. So you're going to take some spray and make sure your pan gets coated, that way nothing burns. Turn on your burner, and then add your turkey here and allow it to cook while this is working on getting nice and tender as well. So we'll just leave that here for now. And I actually already have some turkey made, and I have some stew that's already ready to go. So we're going to take the stew off the burner here that's been cooking for a little bit, pour it into our bowl. And what I do is I keep the protein separate, that way you can measure it out for a proper portion. Because remember, with the Weigh Station, you want to have at least 3 to 4 protein portions per meal typically. So what you'll do is you'll go ahead and measure out 3 to 4 ounces of turkey and just dump it right on top. So we've already got this kind of pre-measured out here, and we're just going to scoop it on. Once you're done with that, you are all set. You're welcome to season it as you'd like. I like to add a little bit of oregano and Italian seasonings while it's simmering, just to give it some flavor. For more recipe ideas, you're welcome to go to the Weigh Station website. It's www.weightstation.net. This recipe, as well as others, will be on there. Have a great day.